are you still helping out with Chris Van Hooven?
Chris Van
boxing?
Hooven. Yeah, he's got a fight November 10th here in LA.
You guys finally got him a goddamn fight?
A good fight.
Jeez,
He's the main card on TV, CBS.
CBS Sports.
Yeah, November 10th.
Good for him.
Don't ask me who he's fighting. I forgot.
He wanted to fight Horn, but
Horn doesn't want to fight anybody.
He wants to wait for Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen again.
You don't think so?
No. I do not think so.
what was your take on the Triple G?
I was there.
Canelo? Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I took my son. You know, it's funny. I think I know.
You and I haven't spoke about this.
No,
I never seen you boxing when you're always at. Are you at?
I'm at Wild Card. Yeah,
West.
Yeah, when you watch a fight live and then you watch a fight on TV, it's like watching two different fights.
It's even in person. It's hard to score a fight if you're sitting there in person.
I have to tell you, in person, Canelo to me fought a really amazing fight. He was defensively amazing. He did lay back a little in the middle rounds.
Took rounds off, yeah.
He took rounds off,
which he does.
But he fought defensively. He was amazing.
Amazing.
He put combinations together. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations where Triple G was missing like 8, 9 punches in a row.
For sure.
Triple G was always coming forward, which is what he does. Always the aggressor. And but you know what? Triple G's got the 4 belts. Do you take those 4 belts away from Triple G because maybe Canelo fought a smarter defensive fight? You don't. I mean, it doesn't happen that way.
He didn't win the fight, yeah.
That 118, 110 round, that killed the whole thing.
That fucked the whole vibe up.
Fucked up the whole fight.
She destroyed, and even Oscar De La Hoya was like, Jesus Christ. And that's his boy. He's like, hey, lady, if you're going to skimp, we paid you under the table. Don't fuck us like that.
Yeah,
at least make it a little closer.
118,
this is way too obvious.
I mean, come on.
And she was supposed to judge this weekend's UFC, and they took her off.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, she's been suspended
They're
for a little
talking
bit.
about getting her, just totally revoking her license.
She trains. She's like one of the people you got to see to train as a judge. She's like one of the head teachers to train people to judge.
There's a fall from grace.
Yeah, not good.
She sucks.
Not good. But it sounds like that rematch is next, which I'm surprised it's rematch.
What do you think about Lomachenko and Rigondeaux?
It's a great fucking fight.
I think Lomachenko loses.
You too?
How dare you, Frank?
I know. I love him.
Dare you?
He's one of my
He's
favorite
the best
fighters.
in the world.
He's amazing. Rigondeaux can moves like I've never seen. Like I was watching the highlights.
Maybe more talent.
However, wait. When you see him fight, but when you see him fight, sometimes he can be
does
really
the same thing.
But he can be very,
bro.
he can be very, very conservative too, though. Rigondeaux sometimes, like his last fight.
Lomachenko has been pushed. You haven't even seen his tools, really. He's messing with these dudes.
I went to watch his fight too. I was.
How great is he? How fun is he to watch?
He's there. He's there. He's there. He's there. And then he's kind of waiting for you to turn around. Like that's how fast he gets there.
It's so cool, man.
It's amazing.
It's a great fight.
He's a special athlete.
And you think that is Rigondeaux? Who's the bigger man naturally?
Rigondeaux for sure.
Rigondeaux was bigger.
Yeah.
So he's tiny.
Little.
Boxing's in a great place right now, man.
Boxing is in a great place. It really is.
In a long time.
You got some heavyweights up there.
Got some heavyweights
doing damage.
With I was just out there with Deontay Wilder, and he's fighting that Luis Ortiz, and Ortiz tested positive, but it sounds like, and they'll announce it today for sure, that the fight's gonna be back on. Even though he tests positive, Wilder's like, I'll still fight him. I don't care.
Wow.
I'm still gonna fight him. So it looks like they might figure some out where the fight's still on.
Where does this go with the drugs? I mean,
it never stops.
It doesn't stop.
I think you could test really any heavyweight in the world. And I think you're gonna.
They get better and better. Really?
I'm not saying all of them are doing it, but a huge percentage. It's like.
And what are they doing? Are they doing tests? I mean, what are they doing? I mean, these guys aren't stacking Diana Ball and Deca.
You can't. It's so old school.
Right.
You know?
So what are they doing?
I think they have doctors that are always coming up with different things in labs. I mean, who was that one guy?
In the boxing culture, though, they're not really, it's not like that. You talk to these guys, like, you're not at that level where, like, when you go around those gyms, I don't speak out of turn. Those guys aren't good. They're not linking up with the best doctor minds.
No, but I can see who's on drugs. I mean, you could look at their bodies.
Yeah.
There's a level of...
But it's part of professional sports as, I made this comparison yesterday on my show. It's, PEDs and professional sports is the same as professional sports and foam fingers.
Right.
They go hand in hand. It's part of the gig. It's foam fingers.
Yeah.
If you see a foam finger, it's the same thing as seeing a guy on PEDs.
Yeah, you're right.
You can bet your ass you see a foam finger and bet your ass you see someone on PEDs.
Yes.
Every Sunday, every Monday night in football, every fight night, Friday night,
Hey.
Saturday. So I promise you, someone on that card has some illegal shit run through their system.
Someone, a lot of them. I mean, I was watching last night. HBO's got that special this season. It's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, A Football Life.
Hard Knocks. I love Hard Knocks.
It's great, great
It's
series.
the fucking
Great.
best.
I don't know who makes it, but it's a great series.
Yeah. The best.
I'm looking at these kids, and I'm and some of these guys are just. There's no way they have not taken drugs. There's just no way.
I was watching last night the 30 for 30 on Tommy Morrison. You guys remember Tommy Morrison?
Sure.
He
I
got
train with
AIDS.
his son.
Oh, there you go.
Justin Fortune trains his son.
Oh, really?
Justin Fortune was Tommy Morrison's sparring partner.
Oh, really?
Now trains his son.
And
Is his son heavyweight?
Yeah.
And I was watching Tommy Morrison and showing his body back in the day. I was like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
Bring him up, Chin. Tommy Morrison.
Just
I mean,
a big, beautiful blonde
from
man.
Oklahoma. But
it was in Rocky.
which is what gave him his break. Right. But also, like, you look at the heyday of heavyweights back then with Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson.
You mean Evander Holyfield, who trained with Lee Haney?
Lennox Lewis.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
look at Lee.
Holyfield could have won probably Mr. Olympia back then.
Lee Haney, the greatest body of all time?
Yeah, he
Look,
did.
look at right there. Look at that photo.
How is Tommy Morrison now? Because he has AIDS.
He's dead.
Oh, he did. That's right.
Go back, Jen. There's a picture of him where his luscious locks scroll down. I'm sure they got.
at the
There's
muscles.
his son up there.
How's his son doing in boxing? I mean, go to, I guess, this one, Chin.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Wow, man.
That's not. That's just from boxing.
No.
But I was looking at his body and I was like, Jesus, what an animal.
Yeah.
What a beautiful looking man
stud,
with
yeah,
that
stud.
fucking
Great left
mullet
foot.
from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Got his jump on Rocky V. But it's just,
Yeah.
you go back and watch those heavyweights back then. It's like, God, that was the era of freaking.
He got himself tits.
The
huh?
Wild
He gave
West.
himself fake tits.
You know why? I'll tell you why.
was
that
the Wild
happens.
West back
because
then.
these guys take testosterone and testosterone-based drugs, and they don't take estrogen.
They go hand in
Inhibitors.
hand.
They don't take inhibitors.
You have to take.
They go
estrogen
hand in hand
inhibitors.
because as your testosterone goes up,
Your
your body
estrogen
goes,
goes.
oh, let's release more estrogen because we, you know.
So he got tits,
and then you
in
get
other words?
moody and yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he had to get implants.
The guy he's fighting could definitely go all 12 rounds on the left there. He is shredded.
Those are stretch marks on his belly.
Damn, that looks so weird to me.
The guy looks like he eats an awesome
Look
blossom
at that
every day of
belt.
the week.
Wyoming
There is stretch marks on it.
champion.
I thought you were joking.
Are those implants?
Yeah, he got implants. Very weird.
It does look like he has tits there.
Yeah,
now,
he
he
got
passed away
implants.
Cancer.
from AIDS, huh? Cancer or AIDS?
I think cancer from the AIDS.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm never right though, so who knows?
never. Right.
It's always bro science.
Yeah.
He had a tough time with drugs, I guess, for a while.
Haven't we all?
One way or another.
Anyway.
But yeah, you look back then and just the heyday of, they call it the golden age of heavyweights. Heavyweights right now is amazing, but you look back then, you look at all their bodies, it's like,
Yeah.
my God. everyone's
Although you could say the same thing
jacked.
about Anthony Joshua, you could say the same thing about
Anthony
Deontay
Joshua,
Wilder. They have
I
their
think, is
bodies.
a freak of nature. I mean, I've never seen anybody that big, that proportionate.
Might be the best looking man
great.
in sports ever. By the way, it was just from a
He looks
specimen.
great.
So you're just like,
Right?
what? How tall is he?
6'5"?
I think maybe taller.
Might be 6'6", 6'5",
Right,
6'6".
6'6", and
Beautiful man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Deontay is 6'7".
6'7", yeah.
6'7".
But Deontay, he wanted to play receiver or basketball, so he's super athletic.
Yeah.
But Anthony Joshua's just like thick, but not like weird thick, like proportionate. Just
Right.
like, he looks like an action figure when you buy.
He looks like,
everything's proportionate. Like, oh wow.
Remember the first time you saw Carl Weathers in Rocky? I was like,
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
What is
Dude,
that?
I saw him at a coffee shop last week. He's
By the way,
jacked.
yes, he is.
He's huge.
He played pro football.
yeah.
Yes,
I
he
know
is.
him. I worked with him.
Dude, he's
He's a director,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was at Groundworks. I wanted to give him the
What is that?
fucking-
HGH
straight up
and
athlete.
testosterone?
I don't know what the fuck.
You know
he's
what,
on.
man? They said this. I met a guy. I was in fucking Bermuda or somewhere, and I met a guy from Trinidad who was working on like boats. Like he was just, and I, you know me when I see
Sinewy.
No. I looked at him and I went. I just looked at him and I went. That is he looked so big and feet out and strong, and he was 40. And I said, "What do you do?" And he said, "Excuse me." I said, "You're so big and strong. Were you a professional athlete?" He goes, No, man, I'm just from Trinidad. My whole family's like this.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
how
working.
Senegal.
Isn't
Go to
it-
Senegal.
Sometimes sometimes people just have a genetic makeup.
That's
where they're
it.
an
They got the
avatar.
gene. You go to Senegal.
You
That's
know.
what they look like. People from Avatar.
I would imagine LeBron James would look pretty spectacular regardless, right? I mean, if he lifted weights and ran, you'd be like,
I just had my blood work done not too long ago, and the doctor said, you have no testosterone. And I said, well, I shouldn't have testosterone. So I've been an athlete my
Seriously?
whole life.
Did he say you had low?
Yeah, like 7. It's
That
like
makes no
7.
sense.
Yeah. He said, you're just...
does, though. How old are you?
He goes 52. He goes, you're just running on pure grit and discipline. That's what you're running on. I said, but you show me a guy my age who's got testosterone, and it's just...
I feel like I have, but you still get your.
You
dick
don't want to
hard.
do. You wouldn't do testosterone replacement because they say the number one thing where guys start to have depression and issues and energy, and it's correlated 100% to low testosterone.
I can't wait till that happens to me. I can't wait.
You wouldn't do TRT, Frank?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do
100%.
it. If you do it, I'll do it.
100%.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
When?
I'm gonna do it.
Who, do you have a doctor? Let's go.
I
Let's
have
get
the
fucking
best
shredded.
doctor. He's a sports doctor. It's a sports enhancement.
Dude, I'm going to get so
Yeah.
fucking big and I'm going to start
Yeah.
fighting.
Oh no, you know why? Because I train. I obviously don't train like you. You're a professional athlete, but I train hard. I train hard,
100%. You're
right?
doing more than I am. Usually.
And
not anymore because you're a trader, but whatever.
but I now recovery for me is harder and harder and harder.
You also don't sleep, Bub.
I don't sleep, but,
You wake up at
which
5.
is fine. I think I have the gene where you don't really need to sleep. I rest, but I don't sleep a lot. But he said, what he said to me is, let me tell you something, because I've never done drugs. He said, if I give you what would be a minimum of testosterone,
Yeah, if you just
treatment,"
get to average.
he said,
average
you'll
male.
call me in 6 weeks and you'll say, oh my God, how did I wait so long to do this? He said,
Really?
at your age, you're crazy
Yeah.
not to do that.
Who said
I
this? Your
agree.
doctor?
Doctor. Yeah.
I'm all over
I
this
agree.
shit then.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting.
And then I said to him, tell me about HGH. He goes, nope, you don't need HGH.